And all summer we've been running our official OTB football power rankings. Just brings Eoin and his missing tripod to mind, really. That's in association with Specsavers, the official sponsor of GA Hawkeye. Something that has been hugely influential this summer in both finals, of course, as well. Now that the dust is beginning to settle, Phil, you've taken on the task of power ranking Dublin's 5 in a row for the most satisfying to the least satisfying as a Dubliner. This is an interesting one.
I know, this this is probably going to sicken a lot of non-dubs, because I'm in this position where I can rank 5 All-Ireland titles in a row. But
let's start with the least satisfying.
I've worked at all those finals. I've covered all those finals. Funnily enough, actually, last week was the first time I got to cover a replay, because I used to always be in studio on a Saturday. So I didn't get the 2016 replay, but I obviously was there last Saturday. So
can we remind people who aren't from Dublin what it's like to win less satisfying All-Ireland?
Yeah, okay. Well, the one, I suppose, that, like, the most anticlimactic one would have been 2018, last year's one against Tyrone, because the game was pretty much done and dusted at half-time once Dublin got the 2 goals.
I'll give you that.
I was working at the game, and you pretty much knew the shape of your, you know yourself, if you're hitting a deadline, you're trying to shape your report. It was written at half-time.
It was.
You knew it was done. Then I've gone for the 2015 or 2016 final, the replay. I'm not a fan of replays. Like, the 2016 final itself had all the drama where Dublin looked like they were going to go and win it. Then Mayo come back from 5 points down. They get the replay.
Good snap of Enda Kenny there. He's obviously a little bit obscure, but he's pretty gutted.
Yeah, he would be.
Wearing his Mayo tie.
So then I've gone for the 2015 final against Kerry, which was played in dour conditions, rained all day. That was obviously the first of the 5 in a row, and it was bouncing back from the defeat to Donegal the year before. But the thing about the Dublin-Kerry rivalry at the time, obviously Dublin pipped Kerry in 2011, then they beat them again in 2013 in the semi-final, a great semi-final. But watching that 2015 final, you kind of knew that Dublin had Kerry beaten. Even though there was only 3 points in it at the end, you just kind of felt that Dublin were always comfortable. And then I went for...
You still haven't gone to 2019?
No, 2019 is number 2.
What's number 3?
Number 3 was 2015.
So we're at number 2 now?
We're at number 2.
2019.
Again, because if it was done and dusted on the first day, say Dean Rock had kicked that free from out the sideline, I think that would have topped it, because it would have obviously secured the 5 in a row, but in the most dramatic fashion.
Should Cluxton have taken that?
No, I don't think so. I actually thought Dermot Connolly should have taken it. Out of the hands.
That would have been mad, yeah.
Yeah, just out of the hands, because it just, if you look where Rock started his run-up, he was on the artificial surface.
Yeah.
Also as well with pitches as well, they always elevate.
Yeah.
So, and he'd played 77 minutes, so a lot of football in those, a lot of running in those legs.
You might say he was between a rock and a hard place.
You could do. You shouldn't.
That's like a week and a half too late for that joke.
But
anyway.
then, so for Dean Rock is actually the man that gets the nod for the number 1, because it's the 2017 final. It's the free to win it. And just so much. I actually remember when I was on air that day when they threw to me, Cillian O'Connor.
To through to me, of course, would be quite fitting for the situation.
He had the ball in his hand ready for the free to put Mayo ahead in injury time. His hits the post. Dublin get the ball, go up the other end, eventually get their free. It was actually Connolly who won the free. Dean Rock standing over the ball for a minute. You know, he has time to think about this. Just goes through his routine, just about to kick the ball. Something's thrown at the ball, a GPS, and he still knocks it over.
GPS signal lost.
Yeah, and he kicks it over the bar. And I just think when you win matches in those circumstances, the fact that it was a final, the fact that it had been, you know, nip and tuck all throughout the game, and this like Dublin-Mayo rivalry of the decade was brilliant, and he held his nerve. So that's why I went for that as number 1.
It's a lovely kind of thing to listen to there this hour of the morning if you're from Mayo particularly.
And then afterwards, obviously my wife being from Mayo, I have to go and meet my wife and all the Mayo crowd after, and you're almost like, sorry, we've done it again.